Hello everyone, we are the Green Explorers. We traveled to 17 states in India over 47 days to explore nature, especially trees and plants. We visited forests, lakes, parks, gardens, hills, and rivers. People shared how they use plants in their lives. Here is our journey. Our journey started in Andhra Pradesh. We saw neem, tamarind, and banana trees. Fields were green, the air felt fresh. Neem bark is used in home remedies, and banana plants are used fully from fruits to leaves. Next, we traveled to Odisha. In Odisha state, we visited Chilika Lake, a large lake with muddy shores and mango trees. Their roots grow above the ground and help protect from floods. At Nandankanan Zoo, we saw plants like bamboo, lotus, and hibiscus. The zoo had open spaces where animals lived naturally. Locals used tulsi and neem as medicine. Next, we traveled to West Bengal state. In Kolkata's Jagdish Chandra Bose Botanical Garden, we saw a huge banyan tree with hanging roots. There were many cactus, water lilies, and trees with strong smells like eucalyptus. The garden had many rare plant species. From there, we went to Assam. The botanical garden had labeled plants like sal, teak, and bamboo in the Assam State Botanical Garden. On the way to Tezpur, we passed beautiful tea gardens where workers picked tea leaves by hand. Next, we went to Meghalaya. In Shillong and Cherrapunji, we saw heavy rain and rich greenery. Forests had ferns, wild orchids, and moss carpets. People here dry herbs, ginger, and turmeric for home use. We visited Umiyan Lake, surrounded by flowering plants and clean air. Next, we explored Arunachal Pradesh state. In there, we saw thick forests with bamboo, oak, and pine trees. The trees were tall, and the forest was full of ferns and orchids growing on trunks. The air was cool and fresh. Locals told about wild plants they use for food and medicine, like chirata and timur. We also saw bright flowers like rhododendrons along the hillsides. Next, we went to Darjeeling. Darjeeling was cold and foggy. We saw tall trees covered in moss. There were rhododendrons with red and pink flowers. Parks had nearly cut lawns, colorful blooms, and quiet walking paths. Next, we visited Sikkim states. There, the weather was cool and air smells fresh. Plants had thick leaves to handle cold. And there we visited iconic Nathula Pass and Shango Lake. Next, in Devgarh, Jharkhand, near Baidyanath Temple, we saw many banyan, peepal, and bell trees. The bell leaves were offered in prayers. We saw aloe vera, lemongrass, and tulsi. In Patna, Bihar, we visited Sanjay Gandhi Biological Park, which had tall sal and teak trees, shady paths, and a cactus garden. And at Buddha Smriti Park, we saw well-kept lawns, bamboo groves, and sacred Bodhi trees from different countries. In Himachal Pradesh, Kullu and Manali, we saw tall pine and deodar trees with cool, fresh air around. The hills had green slopes and small white flowers. As we went higher, it got colder, with some snow and only small plants growing near the ground. Next in Punjab, at Rambagh Garden and other places, we saw gulmohar, mango, and neem trees. There were roses, sunflowers, and basil. A gardener showed us aloe vera and lemongrass, used for simple home remedies. In Jaipur, Rajasthan, we saw dryland trees like kejri, babul, and amaltas with yellow flowers. People used plants like aloe vera and neem for skincare and health. Some homes grew tulsi in their courtyards. A park in Indore had big shady trees and colorful flowers. Along the Narmada River, trees like neem and jamun grew near the water, helping to protect the soil. In Tamil Nadu state, we visited Ooty, a hill area with cool weather and clean air. The botanical garden there had many kinds of plants, tall trees, bright flowers, and some trees had name board, and the garden felt very peaceful. In this journey, we learned how important plants are. They give oxygen, food, shelter, and medicine. We smelled flowers, touched bark, drank herbal teas. We thank IIT Gandhinagar and the Explorer Fellowship. We planned all costs for travel, food, and stay. The experience and learning were priceless. Thank you for watching.